All right, well, I'm gonna get right to this because I think it's fucking very important. And a lot of people don't understand this. Um, I mean, it's sport related, but not really. It's kind of culturally related. Let me get these words out properly so people can understand culture. It's not about appropriation or any other factor for that matter, but I think it is something that needs to be said to people that they're not really getting it. I'm from a place that had lakes, and the city of lakes is not Los Angeles, because Los Angeles, the Lost Angels, has no fucking lakes. In fact, it's a make-believe city, by the way. You got Hollywood and all this weird shit going out there in California. But if we really get into this thing, because what I really, because I think it's funny to really. Do you guys get this? Do you know where the Jazz play basketball now? Did the Jazz ever win a championship? When they were in where? Where? Anybody want to tell me where the Jazz are from? Anybody want to tell me where the Lakers are from? Tell me where the Jazz and the Lakers are from, and I'll tell you something about basketball. I'll tell you something about idiocy and ridiculousness and how dumb people are, how silly. It's not about. I take back calling people dumb or silly, but yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna reinvest that. I'm gonna double down on dumb and silly. That the places that have teams, and we get into football too, because anybody knows about teams just leaving in the middle of the night. There's a whole nother thing right there, right? Let's just talk about basketball, because I think it's very important. That how the fuck did New Orleans get left with the Seagulls, the Penguins, the New Orleans Hornets? They were the Hornets, and they went to Charlotte. Wait, what? Where are we right now? We're in the city of Jazz, and I have to go up to the whitest motherfucking place on earth with a bunch of people that have no understanding of how to dance, have no understanding of what jazz is, or jazz culture, jazz life. And these Mormons in the middle of where? The fucking, who are these people? The colors are still what it is in New Orleans, and they brought it up to where? Who? John Stockton and Karl Malone? Hey, Karl Malone, I love you. John Stockton, you're great basketball players. You never won a championship, and there's a reason, because you stole the Jazz from New Orleans. And where did they put it? What team is that? It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. What? Anybody? Anyone to help me with this? Because I'm gonna go all out here. My channel is gonna be devoted to bringing the Jazz back to New Orleans, because I think this is fucking stupid that we're sitting here with the Pelicans, the fucking Pelicans. This is why nobody goes to the games. This is why the Saints, the stadium's filled, but nobody goes to the games, even though the team is real good every year. Nobody goes and supports them because they have stupid names, because they got rid of the Jazz. The fish gaggers. What the fuck are they called? Where are the Jazz at? Where are the Jazz? In a city that knows nothing about jazz. They don't even. All they know how to do is. I'm not sure what they know how to do. I've been there one time. It was a really weird city. I mean, I'm not clowning on this. I'm just saying you don't have any. You have no understanding of what jazz culture is, or what music is, for that matter. The Utah Jazz. Utah. You know what's in Utah? The Mormon Utah. They don't play jazz. They wear fucking silly underwear and I mean, I don't get it. I mean, yeah, I guess. But are you serious right now? This team that can't win, they stole the Jazz just the same way that the Lakers stole the Lakers from. Well, if you go look through basketball, look where they came from. Has nothing to do with the West Coast. It's actually East Coast. You'd have to go back into the 50s, back into And in fact, basketball wasn't even started by that dude. It was actually a Mayan sport. It ain't even Mayan. It actually goes back a little farther than that. But we ain't going to do that right now. All I'm saying is the Jazz deserve to be back in New Orleans. Get rid of all... Stephen A. Smith and all you other fucking retards out there, y'all arguing with all these stupid sports players. Let's get the teams named right. Because the New Orleans... blah blahs. Okay, the Saints are right because that's what's here, and the Jazz is what's here. So give us our fucking team name back. Let's give us our team name back. Where we're from. Penguins, Pelicans, Hornets. What is anyone talking about? Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Hey, okay. I'm sorry. I had to put down my beverage to get that little. I had a little something on my shoulders because I think it's very disconcerting. It'd be like calling yourself something that you're not. And that happens in sports a lot. I mean, wasn't the Colts that did it first? Because it wasn't the Baltimore Colts. That's another city that I'm from, which is every city that I live in, they steal shit from us. It was somewhere in New York and somewhere in Maryland, and we go through all this. Actually, I lived out in North Carolina too, so you got Charlotte and all that shit. But I think it's very funny that like why switch it up? Why not just keep the team name? Keep the team name. Switch the players. It's a weird conundrum. Sitting out here in New Orleans. You can't think of anything other. Like, if you thought of New Orleans, the first thing you'd think about was jazz. Certainly. You would never think about a pelican. Doesn't even make any sense. That's some of the dumbest shit you could ever even conceive of. How could you, like, well, New Orleans, well, you're not a jazz city. You know what's a jazz city? The whitest city on earth, Utah. Utah? Really? Is that even a city? I thought that was a state. I thought Utah was a state. Isn't Utah a state? Am I wrong here? I'm from Baltimore. That's how it works. Oh shit! Let me get across the street before somebody hits me. Ah! Crazy out here. Isn't Utah a state? I thought it was. I mean, I may be wrong. I might be just silly Zen going wild out mode right now because I'm very frustrated with the idea. I have been since I've lived here. That's really frustrated me. It's like, why change the name to some? Just take your own name. Like, don't steal a name from another city. That doesn't make any sense. It's not all the fucking natives that held on to the historicity of the jazz influence went to Utah and made music there, because there's no music made in Utah. The only thing made there is like, I don't know, like good furniture, wooden furniture. I mean, which is great. So they call them the Utah furniture makers. How's that? How was that? How about Utah? You call yourself the fucking furniture makers, or the six wife having. We would call it the Utah six wife having, which is great. I think that's a compliment, isn't it? Is that not a compliment? I believe it's a compliment, because shit, I'd love to have six wives too. But you know what? I'd rather have more than six wives is fucking jazz back in my fucking city, because this is where the fuck I live, and somehow people are being led to this make-believe system where you gotta think that you gotta go to Utah to find jazz. Could you imagine being from Japan and you're like, hey, Hare Rosha. I was going to say Hare Krishna, but I thought that would be too much of a very double entendre joke between Hare Krishna and is he going to do all this now? Yes, I am, because I think that's as ridiculous as taking the fucking stupidity of people's minds to say, hey, I think we should name the middle of the country that has no jazz influence whatsoever. We'll call them the Utah Jazz. How fucking retarded is that? That's the dumbest shit ever. And the fact that you got Stephen A. Smith and another cat out here, they argue over fucking dicks and shit and nothing, but they won't tell you some real shit. That's real shit right there. New Orleans deserves our fucking name back. We're the fucking New Orleans Jazz basketball team, period. Get the fuck out of here. Utah, that's why you didn't win a championship, because you ain't really jazzy. Your team was whack. You had one white guy pass a basketball to a big black dude to just travel and do some weird shit every fucking time and muscle people down, and you still couldn't win a championship. Why? Because it's... See how silly it is? Like, give the name back, you dummies. Nobody be mad. Everybody be actually happy if New Orleans was called the New Orleans Jazz. And everybody be happy if it was called the Utah Cowfuckers. Or let's call it the 7 Cowfuckers. Instead of the 6 wives, we'll call it the 7 Cowfuckers. I mean, I don't care what the fuck you call Utah. Because nobody wants to be in Utah except some crusty-ass white fuckers. They shouldn't even have a basketball team. It's like a goddamn church to them. Fake-ass, phony-ass church. The basketball is a church to people, yo. Yeah, you got Zen out here wilding out and some stupid shit. Let me I'm supposed to meet my friend here in a second. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go down one block. Hold on one second, y'all. Gotta go to, let's see. All right, well, how about this, guys? Let me close this, and I'm gonna do another rant on this because I think it's very important. It's the Utah motherfucking nothingnesses. You can pick your own fucking name. This city wants its goddamn name back because the only city on earth that is known for jazz the way it's known for jazz is New Orleans. So it's called the New Orleans Jazz. The basketball team is the New Orleans Jazz, not the fucking Penguins, not the Pelicans, not the Hornets, none of that bullshit. I don't care what the fuck you think. Your Utah shitty ass city can go take any name it wants. It got me all fuck. Oh, it's frustrating. I can tell why people get heated about sports. Well, I ain't heated about sport. I'm just trying to tell you. It's the New Orleans Jazz, bitches. I'm gonna let you know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace!